Hello! Today we are going to be doing Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story. I've only watched episode 1. I've tried to watch more than episode 1 but I can't seem to find them. I am in the UK and episode 1 only aired the other night. So here is my interpretation. So stick with me if you want to learn how to do this Twisty the Clown inspired Halloween makeup look. We're going to start off by painting a portion of the face in white. So for this I'm using a bit of water and some white face paint. And I'm taking some Prosthetic, which is like an adhesive. I've got the cream version, and that's going along the edge of this white part. I've taken some moulding wax and I've made like a sausagey tube. Lay it over where we put the glue, and then using a spatula or any kind of blunt knife, I'm going to blend the top edge into my skin. This is the second time that I've recorded this part because I filmed it yesterday and it didn't record. So as this is being edited, I'm now going to go back to what was done yesterday. So if there's any differences between this and yesterday's, you'll see, but exactly the same process. Okay, so at this point we're going to go in with a black face paint. We're going to go right underneath the flap of skin. See, my theory is that he's wearing somebody else's head. Not head, scalp. I think he's scalped somebody and he's wearing it on his head. As a hat. As a scalp hat. So, going in with a dark red lipstick, I've just got a palette of ones that I've made. And this is an accent brush from Real Techniques. I'm taking a mix of a bright red, that colour, and a dark red, and I'm going to paint what is left of the wax underneath. So there's no wax colour, but not my own forehead, because I think he scalped somebody. I think my own forehead is fine. take a bit of Kryolan's Fresh Scratch, and that is going just along the edges and underneath. Let it stick to wherever it wants. Then next taking, I've got some Ben Nye stage blood. I'm going to put it into my hand and just a drop really for now. And then taking a tiny little brush, I don't know what kind it is, I'm just going to run that along the edges. Now it's time to plot in the mask. Just with a black pencil for now, and very, very lightly, I'm going to plot in the edges. Okay, so that's a very, very rough outline. I'm very quickly going to fill in with face paint and a tiny bit of water the black part of the lips. With a mixture of a red and a black, I'm going to, well, red first, I'm going to fill in the gums. Okay, so the mask outside part is a kind of grey, and then I'm going to paint the mask part. Little brush now, I'm going to go in and paint the teeth white, but then we'll come back so that they're not stark white. And I've got a tiny bit of pink mixed in with this white and grey, but that's fine. Before we do anything else, we're just going to lighten up this mask with some white highlights. So I'm taking a slightly bigger, fluffier brush, and just on the high points of the mask, I'm just going to lighten it up. And then I'm just going to put some highlights in the lips. Now, going in with a liquid liner, I'm just going to darken around these teeth. And I'm going to draw a very sharp line along the edge of the top of the mask. And then some ties. And even though it's just a small detail, down the sides of the ties with the first purplish kind of colour we used. I'm going to draw a tiny shadow. I'm just going to re-intensify the shadow along the top. With a flat white eyeshadow, I'm just going to go over the teeth. And then with a little brush, I'm just going to speckle some yellow and some brown along the teeth so that they're a bit dirtier looking. So I'm going to take the tiniest bit of fake blood, just in the palm of my hand, and I'm going to, with a tiny brush, run that over the gum portion so that they look a bit wet and gummy. Right, fluffy brush, black eyeshadow, in and around the eyes. A tiny bit of that black into the nose. Draw your triangles on. Taking a stiff brush, I've got this one. I'm first going to dip it in a bit of water and then my brown face paint, and then using another brush I'm going to flick it onto my face. And then taking some blood and a brush, we're just going to spackle it on. And then kind of smudge it. And then I'm taking a makeup spray. This is Collection's Fix Me Up Long Lasting Makeup Fixer. That's not what I'm using it for. I want this to run a tiny bit, so we're just focusing it on this bit. We don't want to go higher or lower, so just to mess all of that up a bit and make it run. And then a bit more blood into the wound. And you are done. Oh, that's really tickly. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.